Okay, what's up, YouTube? So you see the title of the video, you see the picture on the screen, so you already know what we're about to discuss. Now, I had to make this video because this shit really just mind boggles me when I see shit like this, and I don't understand how niggas that say that they're very well read and whatnot seem to just speak on shit that it's just not. I mean, it don't exist, man. I mean, that's why the picture is on the screen is what it is. This shit don't exist. I don't know what page you niggas is on. I don't know what history books or what literature you niggas is reading. Well, not even history book. Well, yeah, history books and shit like that. But I don't know what books in general you niggas are reading. I don't know, because the shit y'all niggas is discussing do not exist, man. And like I said, you already see the title of the video. You already know who we're talking about. And I'm referring to a stream that was done day prior to this live stream that I'm doing now. I mean, I'm speaking on a live stream that was done a day prior to this video I'm doing now. And I think the title was something of like, the truth about black failure. And the Angry Man was making some good points here and there in the live stream. But see, there were some things that he said which I'm just like, man, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what shit you niggas is reading. I don't know what books you niggas is reading, but this shit don't exist, bruh. This shit don't exist. And it's crazy to me how niggas is speaking on shit that's not even real, and so many niggas is like really out here like, yeah, that nigga spitting facts. That nigga spitting facts. That nigga speaking about that nigga spitting facts. This is all like, no, nigga, like, what are y'all talking? I mean, a lot of you niggas is just not all that intelligent. I've come to realize that by just looking at the shit, how y'all respond to shit that don't exist and it's not true. And niggas just, oh, that's facts. It's like, if you ask some of these dumbass niggas, hey man, how was that facts? Can you explain to me how what he said is facts? Can you explain to me how what he said was true and how it was so eloquent in its delivery and its fucking its goddamn factual value? Like, what makes this facts? Can you explain to me how what he said is facts? Can you give me some sources and shit? How is this facts? Can I look this shit up and it's gonna be 100% fact? None of these niggas, they don't even know what the fuck they saying. They just saying it's facts, but they don't even know what they talking about. And the things I'm referring to is, there's a couple things I'm referring to when it comes to niggas talking about, oh, that's facts, and what Angry Man was saying in his live stream that wasn't true. And it's just like, see, and I know where this shit comes from. A lot of you niggas, y'all don't actually really look into shit that's being said by certain talking heads in the media and certain broadcast stations and shit. Y'all just hear what they say and take them off face value and think they speaking facts and truth because it's a white man in a suit. See, I know what this shit is. You niggas is this disease, man. I'm gonna have to make a separate video on this disease that is prevalent with the Negro. And that is, well, there's a lot of psychological issues with you niggas out here. But one thing that I really notice is this thing where if a white man says it, all of a sudden now it's facts and niggas don't look into nothing. I mean, you niggas this shit is pathetic. And I'm gonna talk about what I'm referring to. Because see, when Angry Man was on his stream, there were some things he was saying that just wasn't true, that was mind-boggling to me, that he was speaking on. One of those things was critical race theory, quote-unquote critical race theory. And another thing was how black people are engaging in racism in today's society. I mean, this is the goofiest shit I'd have never heard. And his first off, let's start with the critical race theory shit. And see, like I said, this shit that you niggas be hearing, this critical race theory and all this shit, you hear this shit from Fox News, and y'all see these dudes on Fox News who you think are intelligent. You see a white man in a suit talking, in a way that seems intelligent, and you instantly just believe anything he says. They give nothing they're saying is facts. Half of the shit they're saying is not facts, but because it's a white man in a suit, you niggas immediately believe it's facts. And y'all watch these stations like Fox News and all these other goofy ass stations and all these other goofy ass places where they're speaking about these goofy ass things, these culture war, this culture war nonsense that is just meant to keep the population, distracted while the 13 families plan the New World Order. That's a whole nother video though. But you dumbass niggas are engaged in this culture war nonsense while the elites is planning the demise of everyone. And y'all sit up and listen to these dumbass people on these broadcast stations, like I said, Fox News and all this shit, talking about critical race theory and whatnot, and this shit don't exist. Now, what I mean by critical race theory doesn't exist. Now, critical race theory does exist. There is a thing called critical race theory, but it's not what Fox News and all these other dumbass motherfuckers talk about. It's not something that is in elementary school, middle school, high school. These things are not in any curriculum in these institutions in elementary school, middle school, and high school. Critical race theory is a course that is taken in college, and it is a course that you are able to take by choice. The critical race theory is not actually a curriculum taught in schools, but if you listen to these insane, conservatives, they will have you believe that critical race theory is something that is inside of, it's being taught to kids in elementary, middle school, high school. They will have you believe this shit. And it's mind-boggling that you have niggas out on YouTube and other places like Angry Man regurgitating this nonsense because the shit don't exist. It's not being taught to kids. When you hear these conservative dumbasses talking about critical race theory, what they're really talking about is they don't want their kids learning about racism is bad. No nigga can take me off this position. When you hear these conservatives, these white conservatives crying about critical race theory, all they're really talking about is, I don't want my kid learning that racism is bad. I don't want my kid learning about slavery. I don't want these things being taught to my child. No one is indoctrinating their kids when it comes to race. They just don't like the fact that kids are being taught that racism is bad, and that it might make somebody feel uncomfortable. They don't really give a fuck about, they don't really care about, they're teaching about slavery and race and it's divided. That's not what this is, man. They just don't want their kids being taught that racism exists and there's still systematic racism in the society and that slavery's bad. And that, it has had effects on the trajectory of black people in this country in a negative way. They don't want that shit being taught to their kids, so they call it critical race theory and make all this dumbass shit about it. And niggas like the Angry Man and other people really believe this shit exists. I don't know what books y'all reading, I don't know what pages y'all own, but this shit don't exist, man. And secondly, he was talking about black people are engaging in racism in today's society. Now, that shit's not going on. There are no black people engaging in any type of racism in terms of racism to discriminate against white people in society. If you want to say there are black people that are possibly racist in terms of prejudice, yeah, of course there's black people that do that shit. There's white people, everybody, in all races, there's people who engage in racism. This is the effects of the propaganda pushed by the elites, the 13 families, and how they have divided the races and, pretty much pushed all manners of negativity and destruction across the entirety of the human race and the earth in general. But like I said, that's a whole nother video. So there's going to be dumbass racists in every group. And if we're talking about prejudice, yeah, there are black people that are prejudiced or, racist against white people, of course. But if we're talking about black people using some sort of political power to engage in racism against white people, that shit doesn't exist. And I don't know how this nigga Angry Man even comes to that conclusion at all. There is no such thing as any black people using political power to engage in racism against white people. There is no racism being pushed against white people. There is no systematic racism being pushed against white people. This is all ludicrous. This is all insanity. I don't know like I said, I don't know what page you niggas is on. I don't know what planet you niggas is on. I don't know what universe you niggas is on. I mean, I don't know what universe you niggas is in, but this shit don't exist, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas is talking about. But apparently, you niggas believe that this shit exists. And that black people are engaging in racism against white people in society. I mean, this is the results of, like I said, watching Fox News, looking at these dumbass figureheads, these conservative figureheads that are saying this dumbass shit. All of these people are, paid to say this shit and to disseminate this goofy shit because they are being funded by the very people who are planning the New World Order. And they have to keep the division going on both sides, Democrat and Republican. Both parties are full of shit. Both parties are meant to keep people at bay. That's a whole nother video I will have to do. But yeah, the Angry Man just up on his live stream saying this dumbass shit. Like I said, man, I'm gonna say it again. I don't know what page you niggas is on, man. I don't know. I mean, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what books you niggas is reading. But this shit does not exist, man. It doesn't exist. And it's almost as if at times you will see the Angry Man. If any time a white person does something bad or engages in some sort of violence in any fashion, especially against black people, it's always this thing of like, oh, well, you niggas community is fucked up, this and that, you can't say nothing. And it's just like, I don't understand where this sort of logic comes from. And I don't understand where you niggas is getting this type of, fucking, this rhetoric from. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. As of me making this video, there actually was a shooting that recently happened in Jacksonville, Florida, where a white supremacist went in a Dollar General, I guess, and shot up some black people. I'm sure it's going to be a manifesto leaked pretty soon. That shooting probably was MK Ultra influenced. I'm not really going to get too deep into that, but the bottom line is, if we're looking at it on the surface level and what the majority of the, how the elites would call the population, the useless eaters would think about the situation, yeah, there was a shooting, and a white supremacist shooting, all that crap, right? I wonder if some of you niggas, like the Angry Man and others who seem to be on this whole conservative shit, would they call out this racist shooting and really put an emphasis on how white supremacy is how white supremacy and white racists are a very major threat to this country, and how they are engaging in violence all across the country against minority groups, against black people, and they are a threat, and how these people, we need to really dissect their psychology and really look at what the fuck is wrong with these people. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know what the fuck niggas is. I don't know what I don't even understand, I don't understand the things you niggas is saying and how the rhetoric y'all is pushing. Just like I said, it don't exist, man. The shit y'all saying don't exist. And I just don't know how niggas is not. I don't know how niggas is coming up with this dumbass shit. And how you have all these niggas believing this shit. And anytime someone tries to call it out, there is no actual intellectual rebuttal given. They're just called names and shit and I don't know, kicked from the goddamn fucking channel or some shit. I don't know. I don't understand. When you start screaming at niggas and removing them for not engaging in any type of ad hominem attacks against you, and they're just having a discussion, I don't really think that niggas is really giving a good defense of their position. This is what niggas do. Niggas think that somehow that's a good rebuttal, or fucking just removing a nigga from something is just gonna immediately mean you won the argument. I don't understand how some of you niggas on these spaces in YouTube do this shit in black YouTube. I don't really get this shit. But yeah, man, the Angry Man, I don't know what the fuck some of the shit he was saying in that live stream was about, because that shit don't exist, man. The critical race theory being taught to kids in schools don't exist, and neither does black people engaging in racism in today's society exist. I don't know what the fuck you niggas, I don't know what page y'all niggas is on, but yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta really say for this video. I might make a follow-up video to this, kind of like maybe kind of similar to this topic, but yeah, man, a lot of you niggas need to start picking up some books and doing more research on these topics instead of listening to Fox News and all this other shit, because I don't know what the fuck y'all reading, man. But yeah, man, I'm out.